Collection of attributes that makes your offering stand out from the rest. It is not a me too platitude. So if I talk to someone and say, what's your USP? And they say service, no, it's not. Quality is the same thing. Well, what does quality mean? So appearance, taste, freshness, presumably. Yeah. So that's better than quality. Quality doesn't help, but those three things do, because you can hang your hat on that. You can do something in terms of your process or your marketing. So those things, I mean, workmanship, best materials, workmanship, and finishing promptly or on time. So that tells me something. I can do something. I can work with that. So can you. So can your customers. Yeah. They can say, well, does that matter? Because if you're trying to sell to, cheapest chips, he's making 20 houses that are shoebox size. He's not interested probably in workmanship. Let's be honest. So you say, oh, hang on. If I want to serve that market, I need a different proposition. Or I'm on it. That's a Class C, D market. I'm not going to serve it. It can be priced, but only if your unique process or position delivers lower cost. So Ryanair, price. There's no bones up. It's just price. You're going to be standing up, holding on to the strap on their plane soon. But why can they do that? Because they have a fantastic process. They redesigned the whole airline process, not just Ryanair, but Ryanair, I think, are very good at it, to deliver a different proposition which competes on price. No one would go Ryanair for service or because they like the bloke that owns it. Okay. Whereas Virgin, if they're competing on price, or British Airways, they might do it now or then, but it doesn't make sense. It's not a sustainable position because they've got a high cost, high quality, supposedly high quality operation. It's about a coherent story, isn't it? It's all got to add up. So everybody competes on price now and then. There'll be a market price. You have to be realistic, and every you may tactically go up and down on price. But if your USP is price, you better be able to deliver it always better than the next guy forever. And that means a fundamentally different process. Right, how do you develop your USP? Back to your exercise. We'll flow through this. Find out why your customers choose you. Ask. Talk to your customers. Take every opportunity to talk to them. Identify the differences. What between you and your competition? What is it that's different about the way we do it? Separate order winning criteria from order qualifying criteria. Talked about that. If you have to do it to get in the game, if you have to have a health and safety policy, particularly to serve at the end, it's not, you have to tell them you've got it, but it's not going to win you any business. It's kind of a hurdle to get into the game, whereas an order winning criteria will be something else. I think that actually you make the decision on is something different. So make sure you're clear about the differences between those two things. Don't try and win business on a qualifying criteria. Think about what you couldn't subcontract even if you wanted to, because there's value there. If there's something you really couldn't get other people to do, then that's something that you should be putting in your USP, because it's something that's difficult to do. Okay? Resources you have that are difficult to acquire. So, and that could be knowledge, licenses, buildings, machinery, relationships. Those are barriers to other people, and you put them in your USP in some way to make it clear to people, actually, we can do this and other people can't. And we talked about experience, process, and product before. Okay, so you've got that page 5. A couple of minutes. We're running behind time, I'm sorry to say, but a couple of minutes just to have a go at that, please. All writing madly away. It's a shame to stop you. The muse is obviously kicked in. Moving on, I'm not going to ask you to share those because of time, but hopefully that's a useful exercise which you can, like all of these exercises, you can take on outside the seminar.